Hello once again. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to your regularly scheduled Turning Point Devo for Saturday and Sunday, November 27th and 28th. This is your regular time slot for your weekend Devo. Now with the book, we can do this weekend's Devo. But I also, in addition to doing this weekend's weekend Devo, we will be doing last weekend's Devo first, and then we'll put this weekend's behind it. But last night I did a special video where I went through the first two weekends because I didn't have the book and I missed them. Although I could have done the second week's passage, but not knowing how it was set up, I didn't want to do it. But now that I got a book, I could do it. I don't want to do it all together, so I could be acquainted with what how the weekend was set up, and putting it in. Go ahead and just doing them as a regular video, which this weekend's thing will be right behind it. So it ain't like I'm putting weekends that I've missed all together. This just happens to be weekend number 4 of November. But like I said, we did weekend 1, which was for the 6th and 7th, and weekend 2 was the 13th and 14th, and we did those two last night in the video last night, which was posted a little later than I wanted it. Wanted it posted, but hey, what can you expect? I went to do them. I got tired. I said I'll do it a little bit, and that little bit never got here. And then I had to get up and get dressed and go do some run an errand for my mother, and then go up pick some things up from Walmart, bring them home. And it just got later and later and later, and I finally had to eat supper. So I ate supper. I had my food done. Then I come in, posted that video just before I started recording today's videos. So I recorded this morning's, the one in this afternoon, and I'm recording the one now. And I just got and the first two are basically loaded, ready to go for me to edit, so I can get out for today. So you'll see those tomorrow, so don't worry about it. But this is the continuation of last night's thank-filled double feature number 2. Like I titled it. Like I said, this weekend, or this video we're doing last weekend's weekend Devo, which was for the 20th and 21st, and we're being thank-filled for provision. Did you know the one last night the first one was for people, the second one was for prayer. Now this one's for provision, and then the current weekend is for promises. We had people in prayer in yesterday's video, and in today's video it's provision and promises. And they're all P words. You see how they use it? That's usually the way they do the weekend Devos. Most of the time. It's all the titles have the same letters, but they're different words. Like last month's was just one little word. I think it was the season filled series, where it was just 5 little small words like salt, oil, and stuff like that. Just little simple little words. But most of the time they usually say it's all like that first one in August was the face of something each weekend. So, but that's how most of the time they do it. So they try to do it like in a series type thing. So, but without further ado, if you're excited about finishing up the last 2 weekends of November, seeing what being thank-filled is all about, smash that like button, comment what you liked about last night's video, and after you watch this one, comment what you liked about this one. Subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, and share the video and channel with your family and friends, and help me reach that goal of 100 subscribers by January 15th, which will be episode 600 for the Daily Devo videos. So I would at least have at least 40 or 50 people can show up and say, "Hello, how you doing? Hope you have a good day," and then log off. You don't have to stick around. Just pop in, say hello, everything. Let me acknowledge you, and then once I acknowledge you on screen, then you can log off and go about your day. Which I don't know yet what day the 15th is going to be on, January 15th, but that'll be episode 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 4 weeks from Friday. 4 weeks ago Friday. Or 4 weeks from Friday is the 31st of January. That's 4 weeks there. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. So actually IRL is still Saturday the 27th. Yeah, still Saturday. Not quite midnight yet, but still 27th. So let's say it's 4 weeks from yesterday, Friday, is the 31st. So then you add, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that gives you 4 weeks, 6 weeks. You might as well say that's 6 weeks. Because there are 48 days. Because yeah, 6 times 7 is 48. Alright, no, it's 42. Yeah, it's 42. 6 times 7. So it's right at almost 7 weeks. 7 weeks away. So if we can get at least 50 to 75 to show up, to be able to be there for the live stream, I would be fine. But we have to hit 100 by the 15th of January. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've been talking for 8 minutes, and maybe I can get this done by 15. So for weekend number 3, for the 20th and 21st, we wanted to be thankful for provision. Beginning with 1 Kings 17:4, your recommended reading of that one is 1 Kings 7, 1 through 7. So we'll read that verse 4 in there and compare it. Lois Adcox has the turning point, and we missed reading Acts 20 through 23 for the Bible reading. So 1 Kings or 2 Kings, 1 Kings 17 1 through 7. And Elijah the Tishbite of the inhabitants of Gilead said to Ahah, A-H-A-H, Ahah, as the Lord God of Israel lives before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, except at my word. Then the word of the Lord came to him, saying, Get away from here and turn eastward, and hide by the brook Cherith, which flows into the Jordan. And it will be that you shall drink from that brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed you there. So he went and did according to the word of the Lord, and he went to stay at the brook Cherith, which floweth into the Jordan. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and meat in the evening, and he drank from the brook. And it happened after a while the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. So Elijah brought on that drought for that. So verse 4 says, I have commanded the ravens to feed you there. So this is talking about provision. So basically it's talking about food and stuff. So when Jerry Cox suffered a serious bilateral thalamic stroke, THALIMIC, and then the other word is bilateral. I can understand that word, but I've never seen this thalamic stroke. His wife Lois, which is the one with the turning point, became his caregiver. She said, for the first time in my life, I was forced to stop everything I was doing and desperately needed to move forward. And over the next 22 amazing months of Jerry's life, God worked with me, Jesus held my hand, and the Holy Spirit gave me inner strength. My relationship with my Lord grew during those 22 months more than I had in the previous 70 years of my life. And that was the excerpt taken from Author Reflects on Impact of Caregiving for Her Husband and Resulting Renewed Faith in Debut Memoir. It came from StreetInsider.com, posted May 3rd, 2021. And the little number, you always see there's little numbers for excerpts. And you see the excerpt at the bottom. Well, the excerpt is right there where my finger is, right in that little section right there. And then the excerpt is down here just above where the Bible, the daily Bible reading is, but then you have the excerpt right there. And just above that is another quote from her. So we'll get to that in just a minute. But then it says, out of the experience, she wrote Caregiving with God, and her blog entries often contain her Thanksgiving list. Speaking of Thanksgiving, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving Day and weekend, and looking forward to the next 4 weeks of Christmas commercials, Christmas music, and stuff like that. Now, I got a little irritated when we got there's certain Christmas commercials that usually start right after Thanksgiving is over with. Usually right at midnight it starts. But this year, it began back on last Sunday. Back way before the week even began. It's like, what in the world? It's like 2 or 3 times that Hershey Kiss commercial with the green and red Hershey Kisses, and they're supposed to be the little bells. That's the one that started. And then just a day or so before Thanksgiving, you started seeing the M&M commercial where the red and yellow M&M are sitting there walking. One's asking the other if Santa does really exist. And the other one was, I don't know, I never met him. And they walk in, and the guy dressed up as Santa standing there. And all of a sudden, Santa turns around, and the M&M guy goes, oh, he does exist. And then Santa goes, they do exist, and they both pass out. Red, and then the other M&M's like, red, Santa? They both passed out. They realized the other one existed. But they started playing that, I think, on Tuesday. They played it once on Tuesday. They played it a couple times on Wednesday. It's like, not until the weekend. I'm fine with it being played on the weekend, but I don't know. But I just hope you had a wonderful day with your family and those friends and colleagues, whatever you might have spent the day with. Had a wonderful meal. And then, what do they call that? And I had a wonderful weekend. Hope you didn't go too bad on Black Friday. Getting last minute gifts, or I know you still got 2 or 3 weeks more of shopping weeks. So, but that's usually when the big deals are. It's usually the day after Thanksgiving. So, but that's here or there. But let's get back to it. Sorry about that. I got off subject. But in a similar way, the Lord didn't suspend the drought in the days of Elijah, but He did provide the food for the prophet delivered by ravens. 1 Kings 17:6. So whenever we find ourselves by the brook Cherith, the Lord will have ravens in one form or another to give us needed provisions. Otherwise, food. We are aware of our losses, but spiritual health depends on being thank-filled for the provisions God gives us even in difficult times. So if you're down in the dumps and you don't know where your next meal's coming from, trusting God and He'll provide your food. He'll provide your next meal. If you rely on Him, He will make sure you get fed. You may not get it when you want it, but they'll make sure you get some much needed provision to be fed. So. But Lois has the turning point is from Lois A. Cox. She says, God did not stop the struggles and affliction, but He did draw me closer to Him every day. Which is because she had to become the caregiver. And I'm basically having to do that now. But since losing my brother, I'm having to do everything. It seems like I'm not getting no help with certain things. But maybe when I get the vehicle where I can get places, I can go out and go to places and get things set up better, then I'll be able to get out on my own. I can get my mother and father set up here to get where somebody else can do all the running for them, and then I can go out on my own. So, but that's that one. This weekend's Devo for the 27th and the 28th. That's this current weekend now. This is weekend number 4. We are thank-filled for promises. Beginning with Isaiah 46:4 from the NIV. We are reading Isaiah 41:1-4 in the recommended reading. Your weekend reading is Romans 11-16. So we did not miss that. We did not miss out on that. So we have been in Romans the last few days. Since Wednesday. We read 1-3 on Wednesday, 4-7 on Thursday, 8-10 on Friday, and then for the weekend we finished up 11-16, which was only 16 chapters. Then so tomorrow we start on 1 Corinthians 1-4. So, but Joni Erickson Tada has a turning point, and she's also part of the excerpt there in this first section right here. So, but let's turn to Isaiah. I want to see what Isaiah the 46:4 says. I want to see what that one says. 46:4 says, I have made you and I will carry you, I will sustain you and I will rescue you. That's the NIV version. Here is my version. Even to your old age, I am He. Even to... And this is a whole... 46:4. Even to your old age, I am He, and even to gray hairs, I will carry you. I have made and I will bear. Even I will carry you. Even I will carry and will deliver you. So I have made you and I will carry you. So that looks like I have made and will bear. Or I don't know how they have it lined up, but that's what that one says. But Isaiah 41, 1 through 4. Just go back a few chapters. And that's your recommended reading. 1 through 4. Keep silence before me, O coastlands, and let people renew their strength. Let them come near, let them speak. Let us come near together for judgment. Who raised up one from the east, who in righteousness called him to his feet, who gave the nations before him and made him rule over kings, who gave them as the dust to his word, as driven stubble to his bow, who pursued them and passed safely by the way that he had not gone with his feet, who has performed and done it, calling the generations from the beginning. I, the Lord, am the first, and with the last I am he. So, thankful for promises. When I was going through COVID, said Joni Erickson Tada. Joni is Joni. Erickson is EARECKSON. Tada, or Tada, TADA, is the girl's name. When I was going through COVID, the hardest part was having to stay in bed. I wanted to be sitting up in my wheelchair so I could breathe more easily. It was risky for me to be in bed because of my frail lungs. But the fact was, Ken was sicker than I was, and finding caregivers were nearly impossible. So for a few days I stayed in bed, and there I depended on a different helper, as it were. At night in bed and in the dark, God reminded me of his words in Isaiah 46. I am he who will sustain you. I have made you and will carry you. I will sustain you and will rescue you. Wow, I clung to that promise. So no matter, and that's an excerpt, it was from her, called Carry to the Table, Joni and Friends, April 5th, 2021. Website is www.joniandfriends.org/carried -2-the-table/. That's the way they got it put. So I'll try to put that in the description. I'll probably put that in that website. I'll try to put it in the description so you can click on it and go to that website for that section. So, but that's all I have. I know it's a little longer than what I wanted for the video, but it is what it is. So, but that is your thing. So last night, let me just go through this real quick. Last night, in the video yesterday, we went through the first weekend was for November 6th and 7th. We were thankful for people. Weekend 2 for the 13th and 14th of November, we were thankful for prayer. That was last night's video. Now tonight, this video, we started out with the weekend for the 20th and 21st of November, and we were thankful for provision. And then the one I just finished up on for this weekend, 27th and 28th, we were thankful for promises. So there you have it, a thank-filled double feature, number 2. And number 1 was last night. So I hope you enjoy it. Coming up tomorrow night in your Monday, your fantastic Monday, November 29th, Daily Devo, Turning Point. We are going to be bringing the Great Divide. We're going to be bridging the Great Divide. Starting with 1 Timothy 2:5 from the TLB version. We're going to be reading 1 Timothy 2:3-7. So that'll be part. We can judge the verses. Your turning point is from Greg Laurie, and we'll be starting the daily reading of 1 Corinthians 1-4. So, and then Tuesday is Why Jesus, Luke 19:10 starting out. Your recommended reading is Philippians 2:5-8. Turning points from James Montgomery Boyce, and daily reading 1 Corinthians 5-9. So that's what's coming up for the next 2 days in the Turning Point. So, coming up in the morning for your fantastic Monday Devos for episode 553, part 1, your days of praise. We're going to be talking about works of darkness, beginning with Ephesians 5:11. Episode 553, part 2, we are going to be trusting God in opposition in your from Lisa M. Samra, Samra, from Daniel 3:13-18, 25-27. That's your daily bread passage for tomorrow at 1. And then we'll be bridging the Great Divide in your Turning Point tomorrow evening. So, with that said, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the new lighting that I got set up. Hope it comes out good on the setup on the YouTube. I hope it's coming out pretty good on YouTube. And comment below what you think about the lighting. So, but until then, keep on keeping on and trusting God. He'll keep you safe in all you say and do. And I've gone past almost 28 minutes. Goodness gracious! I didn't want to be this long, but hey, sometimes it is what it is. I'm glad I don't have blocks on it. Like when the new channel started, that's what happened. That first video posted, and it was past 15 minutes. I had to go in there and get it blocked, get it fixed before I could and then have to reboot it, and it went through. So, and I didn't realize that first video on there was that long, but it is what it is. I tried to want to get it out by 10 minutes, between 10 and 12 minutes. But it just, sometimes I just start talking on something, and I just passed 28 minutes. So, but keep on keeping on and trusting God. He'll keep you safe in all you say and do. And until tomorrow, everybody, peace out. Goodbye. God bless. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Lord's Day Sunday evening. Come back tomorrow, like I said, for another fantastic Monday and the last fantastic Monday of November. So, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Goodbye.